Why can't I stop crying? I don't know what's wrong with me right now. Like, I can't stop crying. Granted, I haven't fucking, like, slept in days. Like, probably 5. Like, barely, not even an hour, but because the energy was just too alive. I pick up on that. And my body is just fucking shutting down completely. I can't stop. It's not even like hormonal or like, oh, she's about to start a period, that's why she's emotional. It's like, it's not even about that. This has just been really heavy and a huge realization I've been having the past few days. And I've like been on my own out here for so long. Went through foster care alone, took care of my brother alone, been surviving alone, taking care of my mom alone, struggling, fucking just trying for so long. Like, I don't even have a fucking human consciousness of not doing what I've been doing the past 28 years. And that's sad. And to just get like a tiny break, and to just get like some support, and to just like know someone's out there that loves you. And I don't know, like, genetics are so weird. It's so weird seeing someone that you look like. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. Like, we're like twins. My little brothers, we all look exactly the same. And it's like, it's so fucking beautiful. I've always admired that about other families. Like, my friend Gina, her whole family looks exactly alike, and I think it's so beautiful and inspiring, and it's always warmed my heart. And my old best friend Eileen, same thing. They just had such great families, and now that I actually get to, like, see mine, it's just weird. I don't know how I've gone this long without it. I just feel so numb and detached from things and people because I can't rely on anyone but myself, and I've never been able to as long as I've been alive and remember. So it's beautiful, it's just heavy, and it's just weird, and it's a lot to take in and process after so many years and someone like physically dying multiple times and just not being in their life and not understanding and hearing different perspectives of like things you've grown up with and been conditioned to believe, and things you thought were true and that probably were kind of true, but I don't know, it's wild. I can't even believe it's possible for people to change. I can't even believe it's possible for people to die multiple times and then just like be alive and then be a good person. I don't get that. I never thought there was any hope. Never. I've been like a parent to myself my whole life, and it's just like, it's just weird having one for a few days. It's just weird. It makes you think about like how much you've missed out on, how much you deserve. But the past is the past, and I just want, like, I'm always been, let's move forward, keep going, do your thing, keep trying, go to work, make money, keep your goals on the frontal lobe of your brain. And when you're surviving for so long, not even your goals, hobbies, dreams, and not even yourself, like, not even that stays with you. You don't feel human anymore. You don't feel like Lauren. You don't feel like a sheesh. You don't feel like a woman. You don't feel like anything. You don't feel like anything. You just feel like it's easier to just fucking rot and die, because it's honestly what you've already been doing your whole life. This video is just for myself and my phone, and God forbid if I shared this, I'd be really fucked up, but you never know. I'm vulnerable as fuck, and I think we need to share more moments like this in a world that's so fucking fake and nasty and cold and divided and political and greedy and fucking evil. I mean, at the end of the day, all we want is love. All we want is simplicity. All we want is to, like, feed our families and do good and reach our potential. And it's, like, so hard to do in these constantly ever so changing circumstances where your life is always in someone else's hands. Your life is always in someone else's control. Your fate is like rolling a dice and seeing how lucky you get. It's not even about making good choices anymore. It's not even about working hard. It's not even about saving money. It's not even about being a good human. It's not even about going to church. It's not even about any of that anymore. It's just about like going, buying, consuming, eating up the television, fucking like trying to keep your head afloat from all these lies that are just destroying the world. And people think you're a liar. People think you're crazy. I mean, as I'm crying and I'm emotional, yeah, that's a great thing to say. That would only just feed the point that I am crazy, because apparently when women are hysterical, it's because they're fucking crazy. When really it's because, dude, we should be having these moments where we reflect and feel ourselves and become more in tune and just return home to ourselves. Because we've been like programmed for so long that we don't even know what life is. Everyone thinks that they know what is right and what is wrong, and their opinion and their beliefs. So everyone's so passionate about things we're being spoon-fed to be angry about, to be frustrated, to be divided. We're dividing and conquering ourselves for them. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Make it make sense, please. This has gotten so out of control, and I just feel so bad. I just feel so bad for fucking everyone. All this unnecessary suffering, all this pain, all these people losing everything for what? For fucking what? I'm not saying COVID's fake, but I don't think it fucking just popped out of nowhere and all of a sudden took over the world. It's exaggerated. It's fucking political. It's money. It's just circulating and generating all this money right now, and we're so in debt. I mean, it's so obvious. It's transparent. It's out there. Their symbolism is fucking their downfall. They're saying these things. And even with them saying it to your face, to you, from the CDC.gov or from their mouths themselves, it's still questioned. And people that are not complying are still the bad ones that you wish to go drop dead for not complying. When actually, in all reality, you are the person putting us all at risk. It's not about health. It's not about health. It's not about any fucking material thing other than money, power, greed. It's all it's about. It's a fucking game. This isn't real. This is not fucking real. We're like literally a speck of a human existence on a speck of dust on this floating, rotating world within a universe that goes infinitely outwards. We have eternal dimensions out there. We have eternal life. We have exponentially growing consciousness out there. It really is. We didn't come from nothing. And we're only here for a short amount of time, and we think we're so fucking important. We don't mean shit. We don't matter. You don't matter. I don't matter. None of this matters. So why are we taking this all so seriously? Like, I get it, lives, cool, but we have to live for something. If we don't live for something, we're going to fall for anything like everyone's already doing. We have too much to lose. I mean, shit, what has every war been for if our own country is going to be the ones to take us down? What has this all been for? What is all this unnecessary suffering of your parents and your brothers and whoever having one underlying condition, going to the hospital for one thing, and then all of a sudden on their death certificate it says COVID? Even though the families know it wasn't that, but they get paid. The insurance is more. The hospitals get paid. And I'm sure the CDC gets paid because it feeds their manipulated data to keep this whole shit show narrative of the Truman Show going. I just don't get it. I don't get why. Why? There's just so many emotions running through my blood right now, my veins, and I just can't. I really fucking can't. This is crazy. And people think I'm crazy. But it's not normal. Like, this is not normal. We're all fighting and you're running on a never-ending treadmill to get to the normal that never was normal. It never was. It never was, never will be until we create that fucking normal where we get to actually be human beings and live a life that we only get to like share a tiny little blip of here, coexisting with this universe for a tiny like sliver of a 100 of a millionth fraction. I mean, I don't get it. We're so lucky to even be here, and this is the experience we're fucking living right now. This is our human experience. It's fleeting and fragile enough, and this is what we're doing with our time. This is how we're being like cattled and herded For what? To our own demise? And people don't see it? And they're walking right in with like, you know, ooh, we're doing this. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't see it. I don't see how like anything that we're doing right now to make the world a better place and a better agenda for whatever. I don't see how anyone could even think this is positive in one way. Saving lives. Yeah, think about all the countless other unnecessary lives that have been lost over this whole pandemic and everything that we've been going through. All the cancer patients that were like turned away from their treatment, all the suicides, all the overdoses, all the homelessness, all the businesses shutting down and not being able to feed their families. I mean, shit, someone at the top is just playing chess, and we've all been the pawns. They get to pick and choose who the superpower is. They get to pick and choose when and what nations fall and rise however they damn well please. They're trying to fight for like a new world order where everything's under the same currency, language, and like rule. But honestly, it almost feels like it's already been like that. And if they want more, how much more will they take? I mean, we are energy. We vibrate. We're powerful. If we all just stood the fuck up and just like shook this game off our back, we'd realize how powerful we are. And instead, who knows what they're doing? This is going to sound crazy, and this sounds crazy to myself too. I don't believe it. I'm just saying it's a theory. We generate fucking energy. Everything they're saying is our energy is depleted, our resources are dying, overpopulation, cool. Yeah, there is a shit ton fuck of us, and that's bad. But at the same time, I mean, if you disperse people with the appropriate amount of resources and everyone shared their wealth in a different kind of way, where it was a barter type system and we actually helped each other grow to all be powerful, I don't understand. Like, if only we did that, things wouldn't be so fucked up. But it's flawed by design because they need to keep us down. They need to keep the poor. They need to keep people fucking numbed and asleep with these fucking iZombie phones and this and smart cars and everything that are all owned by Mark Zuckerberg and everyone else and Bill Gates, who's buying all the fucking farmland and all the water that's being... Every natural resource out there is already pretty much commercialized and monopolized, and now it's just getting worse. Now it's just growing. You know, what an ironic thing, and what funny timing that when we need land the most, when a majority of the mass population, well, not majority, but more than 50%, even some of that 50% are complying because I don't have any other choice. I need my job. I need this. I don't really think anything is worth holding on to that much if you're going to lose that much in the long run. I don't think any job will be worth it. I don't think any vaccine will be worth it. I don't think once you go, you never go back. I mean, we're in too deep, and the more we feed and fuel this vicious cycle, the more it's going to continue, and the more we're going to be running on that treadmill like hamsters in a fucking cage in a never-ending spinning wheel that goes nowhere. I mean, we're going nowhere. Everyone wants to get off the grid now. Everyone's going crazy. Everyone's losing their minds. Everyone is already fucking suicidal and healing past that. And then the second you heal past your own trauma, the second you heal past your own, like, shortcomings due to external forces, is the second the world fucking shits on you and makes sure to be like, nope, you're staying right here where we want you. Because we don't want you fucking waking up and realizing you are powerful. I mean, we outnumber them. We could overthrow the government. That's in our constitutional rights. Our founding fathers told us to do that. If anything ever got this bad, they encouraged us. They told us to. And we are disobeying our founding fathers for these fucking fake Fox manipulated, curated politicians who are all scripted and robotic and don't know what the fuck they're saying, when they're saying it, how to say it. They're fumbling over their own scripts and just telling us the truth on their own, and you still don't see it? They're slipping. I mean, things are leaked. Whistleblowers are real. I mean, all these suicides out there for all these important people that finally do speak up, that's fucking real. They're shutting them up. They're shutting them up, just like they're shutting us up on all these social media things. You can't even post a comment anymore if it says a certain thing. It says, oh, we don't allow this kind of behavior, blah, blah, blah. If you want to post this, then go ahead, but we're going to take your account down. So obviously you're not going to post it. We can't post certain things. We can't say certain things. If you do, it gets deleted, taken down. Your account gets shut down. Censorship is real. Zuckerberg is so far deep into everyone's assholes that he doesn't even know what's up or down. All these people are sick fucks, satanist pedophiles, and you're like, oh my god, she's one of those who thinks this is true? Yeah, I do. I don't think it's true. I know it's true. The world's fucked. Human history is fucked. Our history books have been lying to us. We think America's so great. It's fucking evil. This world is evil. And it's the good that's left in it that will hopefully overcome one day. And I just don't even see that happening, which is sad. But hopefully if we sacrifice enough and enough people stand up for what's right, then maybe 100 years from now we'll actually come full circle and come back to where we're at right now. It's going to get really bad and we're going to lose a lot for a long time. And the rest of our lives, I don't even know if it's going to even be livable. I really don't. I don't think so. I think we're headed towards like really dark times. Like before there's like a World War III again, which there will be. And we have nuclear shit now, which is even crazier. I mean, before we do that, there's going to be civil wars within each own country and continent. And then when that grows and expands, it's going to become global. And we're going to have a world war. And so many people are going to die. And then they're going to be like, it's all for COVID and saving lives. How fucking ironic and fucked up is that? That's crazy. All this progress just unhinged within a single, like, pull of a rope. Done. All this fucking work